the dollar, you know that I'm working hard. Everything I'm doing, you know I do it for karma. I'm just trying to get the bag and ball out real nicely. Man, I got these cubes on, man, I look icy. Ooh, they so dicey. They don't wanna see me blow up. They don't even wanna see a young king blow up. So it's to the grind, gotta keep my ears open. I hear a lot of talking, but that don't move me. I stay consistent, my mind never distant. I'm winning, I'm doing everything they never done before. I'm always on another level, I keep climbing. I can never stop, cause this is God's time. You gotta get it even if it's in the dirt. Man, I grind hard, I put in this work. Man, I go in, so ain't no time for sleeping. Man, I want the break, gotta hate it like a weekend. Man, I want that good life, yeah. 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 I do it big, but I'm trying to do it bigger. Sometimes I go crazy like a gunman, pull the trigger. I'm in the league, man, I'm trying to play the game nice. I'm trying to win at every level, so I roll the dice. Whatever I buy, I'm just trying to buy it twice. When I park the Phantom, you can even match the price. I'm just trying to be a landlord. I'm just trying to own property up in different area codes. But there's a code to this madness. There's a code for danger, but I ain't never been reckless. So I look at my time, cause I ain't never been late. Man, I'm trying to be a dog, man, I'm trying to be great. You gotta get it even if it's in the dirt. Man, I grind hard, I put in this work. Man, I go in, so ain't no time for sleeping. Man, I want the bread, gotta hit it like a weekend. Man, I want that good life, yeah. Man, I want that good life, yeah. Man, I want that good life, yeah. Man, I want that good life, yeah.
Coming off of a huge 14-game slate today, we got a 6-game teed up for you for Sunday Fun Day, March 15th. Thank you for tuning in. Pearlo is back in the house. We may get JD late, and we'll see if Rico comes in, but let's get to it. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am your host, Exotic Wagers. Thank you for tuning in to another special hosting of Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Picks Frolic. Thank you for tuning in. We will have JD in the house later this evening. And like I said, a huge 14-game slate. Crazy Saturday. Lots of games going on. But let's go ahead and bring in Pearlo. Hey, Pearlo, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Sort of good.
hanging in there.
Oh, gosh, some weird stuff going on in the NHL today. Wow. I can't believe that over didn't hit for Montreal and San Jose. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's definitely a crazy one. Like I thought we were gonna definitely get to the over in that Lightning
Oh,
game, and ended up pushing
for
there.
sure.
Great unders though. I think both of us were on the under in the two early games.
Yeah, both of us were on the under in the first two games.
So
Yeah.
those are two good cashes there. I didn't end up taking Hellebuck shots, man. I did a 5-leg anytime goal parlay score for to win like 28 units or something, and the only one that missed was Tage Thompson. But it was the legs were, who were the legs? Legs were, sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. Quick second. It was Marty Natchez, which he scored there at the end of the game. Macklin Celebrini, he scored. Wyatt, he scored the first game of the goal, or first goal of the game. Then Dylan Gunther, same thing, first goal of the game. And then the last leg was Tage Thompson. And Had plenty of chances. Just even had some chances there in OT. But oh well, we move on. We
Yeah.
move on.
I had the Stars in regulation. I can't believe they didn't win that one in regulation with no centers for Detroit. But
Yeah, that should have.
yeah,
That definitely should have. Looks like the Penguins are on the board. Who
yeah,
scored?
it's 2-1 now, right?
Oh, Mantha. Man, I had him. So I put him in a parlay because his goal looked good. He's had like 4 goals in the last 5 games versus Utah. So I put him for a point in the parlay, and of course he scores on the first one. So hopefully we can get that last parlay I put in for the Discord. It's Schmaltz 1 point, Mantha 1 point, Chinnikov 3 shots, Schmaltz 2 shots, Paterka 2 shots. So it looks like
Yeah.
Chinnikov's got 2.
Celebrini didn't get over his 3.5 either.
He only got 3, and I had a
Right.
parlay going, and
Yeah.
the last legs were Macklin to get 4, and I was contemplating putting him 3, but I put him 4. And then right now, the last leg that's still in play was Dallas and team total over 2.5. So those were the last legs, and that was like another 10 unit one. I think I lost all my parlays today by 1 shot or 1 goal.
No.
Like 3. That's probably a difference of like 40 units between those 3 parlays. Probably risking a little over a unit for the between those 3.
Yeah, I completely went back and forth. I got the Mammoth. Now Penguins just tied it up.
Wow. Who scored? Novak. Tommy Novak. That's Rico's boy. He's always talking about him. Putting him in a parlay of
Yeah.
some sorts or something. What's up, everybody? What's up, Merle? Yeah, Tage Thompson let us down, man. I know he was it wasn't for a better luck at trying, but yeah, and then I took Boston live when they were down 1-0 at plus 260 or 230, something like that. Then the other team scored there. Washington scored and tied it back up, and I was like, shit, man, I should have not done that. And then they ended up coming back and they won again. So that was a good live bet for me. But I
I
had a
had the
pretty big
Sabres
card
puck
today.
line, and that didn't hit. I can't believe the Sabres didn't win that game by margin.
Yeah,
They
should've.
own that game, but I did have wall over saves, so
Oh,
that was
nice.
good.
That's good.
It's kind of back and forth day.
Yeah, I'm not
But-
one to, like have a big card. And today I probably had like 10 plays, 10, 12 plays. So we'll see. I also had another parlay that looks like it was, I don't know. Well, Thompson didn't get a goal, but I had another parlay to win like 10 grand. I've been trying to hit one. And
10 grand.
Yeah, $50 to 10 grand. And there was 2 legs that lost. It was Macklin Celebrini goal and over 3.5 shots. So he didn't get the 3.5. But then it was Stars over 3.5 and Stars to win. And then Rangers, Thompson goal, Blue Jackets money line, and then Kings money line. So Kings lost. Macklin didn't get his 3.5. And then the Stars didn't get 4. So
I think
try it again
Macklin
tomorrow.
had like 9 attempts to or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, and it pissed me off because I wanted to take him and Caulfield for a goal or take them both for the base 3, and I totally forgot, and they were the first 2 that scored. Like, you could have took them for first goal of each team like how JD does, and that would have cashed.
Yeah.
But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, the Knights are rolling here 3-0 on the Blackhawks.
Yeah, I
Sally's
do
kind
have
of
the
did say
Knights.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a total night spot for sure.
Yeah, it's not like they're playing Utah or anything. Fuck, man. All right, let's see. Are we gonna get this Carconi? He's still got one. And Schmaltz still got one. Schmaltz doesn't have a point either. Dylan Gunther's got 2 goals and 0. Nobody has an assist. They were all unassisted, both of them. Crazy. What's up, Rich? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Merle. And how many we got? We got 13 total between YouTube, X, and Instagram. So last night I think we hit like the 60 mark. So hopefully we can do it again. 60. I think we had 67 at one point. But well, I can just run down my card real quick, and then we can get into it, I guess. Got a 6-game slate tomorrow. First game is as early as 3 p.m. Eastern. So not too early. Or it's been early for me just because with the time change. Like, I was used to games starting a little bit later. Now everything's starting a little bit earlier because, you guys move your clocks forward. But here in Arizona, we just move everything forward. No, not time, but just everything moves forward an hour. I didn't take Trevor Moore shots today. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'd been talking about it. All right, so I had the Hurricanes and the Lightning over 6, which pushed. That was a flat one there. Then I had Ducks, Ottawa under 6.5. That was a good bet there. That cashed. Then I had Boston, Washington, no goals first 5 under 6.5 at plus 112. That was a good one there. Then, like I said, that parlay that I had, that long one there to win 22 units, lost by one shot. Didn't cash that one. Then I took the Kings on the money line. That failed horribly there at the end. Blue Jackets on the money line. I got that. I had the Stars team total. That did not come through. I had another 2-unit bet on Sean Monahan, man. That dude is just a cash cow right now. He's cooked for like 6 in a row for me. 5 or 6. Just keep on betting it. Still even money, or right around even money. And then I took Marty Natchez over 2.5 shots at plus minus 114. That cashed. Bruins money line plus 230 for 2 units, and not 2-unit risk, but 2-unit to win 2 units at plus 230. That cashed. I took Colin Graff over 1.5 shots. That cashed at minus 105. And then that other parlay I put together, like I said, it looks like it's going to lose on the Macklin 4th shot. Everything else looks like it's going to cash as long as Dallas wins. I don't know if they're still playing. And then I got Carconi in this last one. Over 1.5 shots. He's got 1, so hopefully we'll get that other one. And then I sprinkled a little bit on Carconi at plus 450 to score, and Schmaltz at plus 240. Schmaltz had scored a shot like 4 shots in that last game. He's on the contract bump, so just hoping he can put one in net there. But yeah, that was pretty much my full card. I had a big card. A lot more long-winded than I normally am.
I got Utah money line, sweating that out right now. Devin Cooley over 26.5 did not hit. Vegas team total over 3.5. What's that at? We need one more goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be able to get that. No problems. I would hope. Yeah, the Bruins versus Capitals, no goals first 5 under 6.5 hit. Stars in regulation, that hit. Buffalo did not hit, minus 1.5. Wall over saves hit. Rangers Wild over 6. What was the final on that?
That was Rangers. That was 4-2 Rangers.
So push.
Push. Yeah. Islanders inched that one out against the Flames there, 3-2. Looked like the Flames were
I
going to
can't
come
believe
back.
the Canadians Sharks didn't go over 6.5. I just can't believe that. Ducks, Senators, no goals first 5 under 6.5. And that was it.
What's up, Tim? Thank you for popping in. Yeah, so we got a 6-game slate on tap for you tomorrow.
Yeah, for Sunday.
For Sunday Fun Day. And then Monday we are
Feeling better, thanks,
5.
Tim. Yeah, it was rough. I had food poisoning of some kind.
Yikes. I hate when that happens. I always get these people at work that sometimes may not settle right, or maybe as far as food poisoning, but a lot of the times I always, after a while, they won't eat there no more. And I'm like, you ate there 10 times before and it happened once. And I guess sometimes it really depends on how bad it was. Because if you felt like you're on your deathbed, then maybe you just don't want to go back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where it came from because it was I pretty much just ate at home. And I don't know, it's weird. I was totally dead. I couldn't keep my eyes open. And then all of it, and then I thought I just had a flu, but that's what they told me. It was some kind of food poisoning. So
Yeah. I remember it was right before the holidays. Might have been right before or right after, but it may have been COVID. Well, you remember because I had missed the show for a few days. I was gone almost a week, right? I don't remember
yeah,
when that was, but yeah, I had never been that sick before. Felt like ever. And I'm not one to get
yeah,
very sick very often either, like how you said you do.
no,
And crazy.
no, I'd never been so tired. Like I couldn't even keep my eyes open.
That's
I'm
good.
Tim missed parlay by one shot on goal.
Yeah, 1596. Both me and him, man, we've been trying and we keep missing
Oh
by
my
one. It's
god!
not even one leg, it's one shot of the leg. Crazy.
Oh
What's up,
my
Rico?
god! 15 grand?
Well, no, that one I had a week ago was for 15 grand. It was $50 to make 15 grand and missed by one Dylan Gunther shot. If
Crazy.
all people too, the guy that plays for my team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Rico coming in?
I don't know. I see him there in the chat. I know he said he may or may not when we talked yesterday, but he should have the link if he wants to pop in. But we're gonna get right. I want to get right into this and
Let's get at her.
get
Yeah.
at her. I wanted to
Still
try
not
to
100%, so
right,
let's get at her.
and I wanted to earlier, probably 2 hours before the show started. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go eat real quick, and then I'm gonna come and do a little bit of research, so that not going in so blind. And then I got busy, and then before you knew it, I was like, as far as guy got was I just listed all the games so that I could timestamp.
Okay.
That's all I did. So I know the matchups, but I haven't looked at anything else past that. So, but yeah, we can. Let's see if I can get the damn share screen thing working today, and we can.
Excuse me if I'm yawning.
You're good.
Still not 100%.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
a
go.
lot of weird games tomorrow. Very weird. Like
Yeah, like you
everybody's
were
on
saying, a
back
lot
to
of back
back.
to backs. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So, the Blues did not play today, but Winnipeg did. All right, let me get the Or actually,
That
this
feels like a
isn't their
St. Louis
matchup.
spot.
It's. I'm sorry, this is the wrong game. It's supposed to be this game, right? Yep. I'm pretty sure. See, St. Louis, Winnipeg. Nope. Shit, man. Oh, yeah, it is that one. What am I doing? Rough start already. We're good. All right, 20. All right, first game on the board, we got the St. Louis Blues on the road plus 105. Winnipeg at home minus 125. Over under is set at 5.5, minus 118 to that over. St. Louis is 27, 29, and 10 on the season, 12, 17, and 3 on the road. Winnipeg is 27, 28, and 10 on the season, 16, 13, and 5 at home. Head to head between these two teams, Winnipeg's won 6 of the last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the over. They have played twice this season. The first time was back in December in St. Louis, where they won in a low scoring affair 1-0. Second game was on January 20th in Winnipeg, where Winnipeg won 3-1. St. Louis is 7-2-1 in their last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the under. St. Louis is coming off of a 3-2 overtime win by Rob Thomas on the road, at home versus Edmonton. This is the first game of a short 3-game road trip. And they will, Sunday is the 15th, Monday, 16th, Tuesday. So they will play again on Wednesday when they travel to Calgary to take on the Flames. Winnipeg is 5-3-2 in their last 10. 8 of those 10 have trended to the under. Winnipeg is coming off of a 3-1 loss today a 3-1 win today versus Colorado. They are also on the back half of a back-to-back. This is the 7th game of an 8-game homestand, and they will play back at home on Tuesday when they take on the Predators. So you got Winnipeg probably coming in fat after that win at home versus Colorado. You had Hellebuck in net tonight for Winnipeg, so we're probably going to see let me look here. Yeah, we're going to see Comrie tomorrow. And it looks like projected for the Blues is Hofer. A Hofer a day? Hofer on a Sunday. Well, so left wing lock thinks it's going to be Bennington. Let's see what goalie post thinks. Goalie post thinks it's going to be Bennington too. Let's look at the rotation and see who's played last. And so I said that they don't play again until Wednesday. And that last game, so you had Hofer play last game. Bennington was the game before versus Carolina. And then Hofer played back-to-back games versus the Islanders and Anaheim. Let me look back further. Hofer. So it's a little bit of a mixture. They've went back and forth, and then there's a whole bunch of spots where Hofer has played back-to-back games. But very rarely has Bennington played back-to-back games as of late. You got to go all back to January 7th to find his last back-to-back game. So it could be Bennington, could be Hofer. Hofer played yesterday. But you
This has
also,
got to be Bennington.
yeah, and then they don't play again until Wednesday, so they're gonna get, you know, 3 days off or 2 days off because they'll play again on Wednesday. But my
Feels
initial,
totally like a St. Louis spot.
yeah, I feel like it's a St. Louis spot. My original lean was under, but I don't know if I can get there with Comrie. But you also got the unders trend, but it's a 5.5. So maybe you do the no goals first five under
No goals
six and a
first five
half.
under 6.5. Yeah,
Um, you know, the
yeah,
last six have
for
trended to
sure.
the over for these two teams, but the two games this season, it's been 1-0 and 3-1. So,
Yeah,
and then you got that Sunday trend. St. Louis, 7 of the last 10, they've trended to the under. And
I
Winnipeg's
don't
8 of
even
their
mind the
last 10.
draw.
Yeah, I could, I could see that. But let me look at the numbers for those two goalies. I mean, not that I don't know how these goalies play, but I just want it for my own sanity if I decide to take an under here. So you got Hofer. He's got a pretty good record if it is him. He's 3-3, 933 save percentage, and a 174 goals allowed in his last 7. So he's got a really good record. Let's look at Bennington. So Bennington is 3-6 in his last 10. He did give up 4 to Winnipeg the last time he saw them. That was last year. But he has a 896 save percentage and a 2.77 goals allowed. So, but you're also going to get Winnipeg on that back to back. Like, I know they whooped up on Colorado today, but it was probably a grindy
Well, even
game for
more
them.
reason why I like St. Louis. That was like a huge game for
Let
Winnipeg.
me, let me see. I know the last time I looked, he had 2 regarding the question about Monahan. Yeah, he ended up with 2, just enough to cash. Um, I did think about laddering him to 3 though. That was a thought. Oh, that one came in big. All these other big. Oh, I guess those are coming in big too. But and then let me look at on the other side there, Comrie versus St. Louis. So Comrie versus St. Louis. Wow, he's not bad either. 1.58 and a 933 save percentage on his last 6. He's 3-0. 3-0 because the other 3 games he's came in to relieve probably Hellebuck. But in the 3 starts he has, he's let up 1-3-1. I still think it's a St. Louis spot, but Comrie's fared well. I mean, that just bodes well more better for the under. Like, I'll take the no
Yeah,
goals first 5 under 6.5. That's probably my best lane in this one.
yeah, it's probably the best bet
Let
on
me
this
look
one.
at props here. See if we got anything. I know Winnipeg's on that back to back, so we'll see if we get any props. But pretty please. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Man, we've been definitely close over the last week or two. It's coming, just a matter of when. Um, yeah, I don't see. So it's still showing all the Winnipeg numbers versus Colorado. Nothing's updated to look at St. Louis. So I would say for this one, just I guess I could look at recent trends. I mean, how could you not go back to Jimmy Snuggerud? Like he, he's had 5 goals in the last 4 games. He did miss against Edmonton. He only had one shot on goal, but he's had 2 goals in the last 7 games versus Winnipeg. So not the greatest, but and I think you can catch him at plus 300. Oh, you were on the upright there, Tim. The other stream, doing the one upright, no, vertical, and the one horizontal. When I post these on the thing, they should be going to both feeds. So hopefully you guys can see the comments on both. What do we got in here? 27. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and make sure you guys like and hit that like button if you guys like what you guys are hearing or seeing. Yeah, I have been on the train show before with Sally Picks, but with the time schedule change, I haven't been on the last couple ones. So, with daylight savings time, Arizona doesn't move their time, but all of my meetings move up or behind by an hour. So right now they moved all up by an hour, and during the day kind of screws up. So sometimes I can get on train show and give out a free play, but for the most part, like if you're listening on Instagram, you can go to my bio, and there's a link in there for my free Discord, or the Legacy Sports Discord, and you can get all of my plays, even the ones I drop on the train show, when I drop them out, and not necessarily when I drop them on the train show, because a lot of the times when I'm dropping them on the train show, it's a few hours later and the lines have moved. So make sure you get in there and do that. Yeah, Snuggerud would be the only lean I have right now. I'm sure there's some other ones that'll pop up tomorrow, but I mean, Robert Thomas, he scored in that last one. I think he scored the overtime winner. He did. That might be something that you could look back at. I mean, he's had quite a bit of goals versus Winnipeg. He has not had a goal in 4 games. It's going to be plus 250. That's still great odds for somebody that's had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals in the last 8 games. So I
Yeah,
definitely like that.
Thomas over shots or something like that. But being a Sunday, like no goals first 5 under 6.5, to me seems like the best bet.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Come on, Utah.
Yeah, I know. I'm sweating Utah myself.
Carcone still got
This
one
might be the
shot.
last time I take Utah to do anything.
Yeah, I put him in that parlay, but all right.
I got the over in this game, in the Utah game, but
I don't see anything else I like. I would say Robert Thomas. Shifley. Maybe Shifley. We'll see. All right, we can. You ready to move on to the next?
Yep.
All right, let me get these slides switched out. And go over here to here. Times that 36. All right,
Going
Nick.
San Jose, Ottawa.
You are correct there, sir. Oh, Mammoth just tied it up 3-3.
Oh, thank God.
San Jose Sharks on the back end of a back-to-back plus 180. Ottawa also on the back end of a back-to-back minus 220. Over under is set at 6.5 minus 115 to the over. San Jose is 32-26-6 on the season, 15-16-1 on the road. Ottawa is 33-23-6 on the season, 15-11-5 at home. Head to head between these two teams, Ottawa's won 6 of the last 10. They are in an even 500 on over-unders. They have played once this season back on November 22nd in San Jose, where Ottawa won 3-2. San Jose is 5-3-2 in their last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the under. San Jose is coming off of back-to-back wins. They did win tonight versus Montreal 4-2. This is the 4th game of a 5-game road trip. And after they play Ottawa, they will travel down to Edmonton to take on the Oilers on Tuesday. Ottawa is 6-2-2 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the under. Ottawa is coming off of a 2-0 shutout win versus Anaheim today. They are on the third and final game of a 3-game homestand. They will head out on the road on Wednesday to take on the Capitals. Oh, my question is who's going to be in net for San Jose, because Askarov is hurt and Nedeljkovic played today.
Yeah.
And you have Basrat.
Who?
But Basrat. I always say Basrat.
Oh, Brissois.
Bersois. Yeah.
He hasn't played an NHL game in like 3 years.
I know that this is inside that cutoff, but man, do I want to bet an over here. It's 6.5 though, and the game earlier this season was only 3-2.
It's a Sunday game.
And it's a Sunday game, and Ottawa has been shutting teams down. I mean, they allowed 23 to Anaheim today.
I'm going to go back to what I've been doing. I did today, and San Jose team total under. They can't get any shots. But then who's going to be in net for Ottawa? Ryan, it's going to be Reimer, right?
You are correct. Yeah. This is the yin and the yang, man.
This is a weird game. Weird game.
And you got them both on back-to-backs.
Brissois has not been played an NHL game in like 3-4 years, something like that. Like when he played for Winnipeg. He's going to be in net, Brissois. Wow. You got me. Team total over 3 for Ottawa. But it's a 6.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ottawa puck line first period. I would say Ottawa puck line first period. Too weird of a game. Reinhardt.
I need a Paterka shot and a Schmaltz point to cash that same game parlay in the Utah game. Everything else is cash. Schmaltz has got 2. Chinakov has got 3. Did you take Chinakov's shots? He cashed.
Yeah,
And,
always.
and then I took Mantha point. I still need. And of all days, the Utah game is blacked out for me, and I don't want to stream it because then it's going to slow down my speed for this stream.
Kraken
3-1,
was
yeah.
one of my favorite plays. No, I would take Ottawa puck line first period.
Yeah.
I would have to imagine Brissois is going to be rusty. he hasn't played a game in.
Yeah. Like I know it's 6.5.
No,
Maybe
this is it's an under game for sure.
yeah. Maybe you take Ottawa and under 7.5.
Yeah, Ottawa money line under 7.5. Yeah, I like that.
I could probably get behind that. I had a parlay with Cousins and he only got 1 shot today. I was like,
Yeah, he's kind of weird.
yeah.
Sometimes he's on, sometimes he's off. When he's off, he's really off.
Come on, Schmaltzy. Paterka.
Can't even take Celebrini shots.
No. Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they're going to shut him down for sure.
That's all I can get to here.
Yeah.
I like that Ottawa money line under 7.5.
Ottawa. This game just ended, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of props in this one either. I'll just look at some goal props here. Tim Stützle. Nope, these are numbers versus Anaheim. Nope. Just check in with us either on Pearlo's Winnable or my Discord for props in this one. Nothing's really updated yet, and I don't want to look through stuff if I'm going to be
No,
looking
you
at
can't
the wrong
even get
matchups.
anything for props.
Yeah. Okay, we want to move on.
I would go Eklund. Eklund's been shooting a lot, but
yeah, I would also look at Ottawa's team total. With
I like the one that you said, money line under 7.5 for Ottawa.
I just think with Brissois, they should be able to get 4.
Could, yeah.
Yes, could for sure.
They could just kind of settle in, and just win 3-0 or something like that. Wow. If this isn't an over, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I would.
It's gonna be who? It's gonna be Dostal though, right? Because Husto played today.
Oh, he did. Okay.
But then I said that about San Jose, Montreal too. Thought that would be over for sure.
Yeah.
Easy over. But
Okay, next on the board we have the Anaheim Ducks on the road, plus 125. Montreal on the back end of a back-to-back, minus 155. Over under is set at 6.5, minus 135. Looks like it's tracking that way there, Pearlo. Anaheim is 36-27-3 on the season, 14-7-2 on the road. Montreal is 18-7-8 on the season. Or I'm sorry, 36-19-10 on the season, 18-12-2 at home. Head to head between these two teams, Anaheim's won 6 of the last 10, even 500 on over unders. They have played once this season, back on March 6th in Anaheim, where this was a 5-6 shootout victory for the Ducks. Anaheim is 6-4 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the under. Anaheim is coming off of a 0-2 shutout loss today versus Ottawa. This is the 4th game and final game of a 4-game road trip. They will head back home and play the Philadelphia Flyers on Wednesday. Montreal is 5-2, 2-1 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the over. Montreal is coming off of a 2-4 loss today versus San Jose at home. This is the 2nd game of a 3-game homestand, and they will play again on Tuesday when they take on the Bruins. Netminders, like you said. Yes, Dostal, and it looks like it's going to be Fowler.
Fowler, yeah.
I mean, can you play? I mean, you think Fowler has another performance like he did the last time?
Well, depends how many shots Ducks get.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it's hard to take it over with those two goalies, although Dostal has been, I feel like he's been not as good as he was. Not as good as he once was. Let's see.
Everything's all messed up with this condensed schedule. I would think Montreal would win this because they have no travel, but
So Dostal gave up 5 to Montreal the last time he saw them, and he
yeah.
recently just gave up 5 to Toronto. He also gave up 5 to Colorado. He did only give up 1 to Winnipeg, but that was only on 13 shots.
It looks to me that like the Ducks are like done on this road trip. I I I, I think I would just take Montreal in regulation here.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to take the under here, but I mean, just looking
Kind of
at
hard
the
to do.
yeah, and just looking at the surface of the teams, it's like it should go over.
At least the first period.
Yeah.
Over first period. Yeah. Minus 148 for the Canadians.
Yep. I see minus 150. Well, if it's 155 on whatever I have it set at MGM, but yeah, I think the best line.
What time is this game?
It is 7 Eastern. And what's the cutoff? 8?
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough game. I would say Montreal in regulation would be my
Yeah.
like Anaheim's just trying to get home. I think this has been a rough road trip.
Yeah. I would agree with you there. I was just trying to look at strength of schedule and see what they've. I mean, they put up 4 against Toronto. They were. I mean, they got up 20. They got 29 shots on Ottawa, which is a lot of work.
Pretty good.
Which means they're going
Yeah,
to be tired tomorrow.
yeah. You would
You
think
know.
so.
Yeah. And Montreal, like it was a little bit of a grindy game too, but
Not they didn't have to travel or anything like that. Like just feels like Montreal win this game in regulation. Kind of a schedule loss for Anaheim.
yeah.
Maybe those stall over saves.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. It's definitely going to be something in Montreal in some type of fashion. Did Caulfield only scored 1 goal tonight?
Yeah,
I'd be willing to put Ottawa and Montreal in a money line parlay. I could probably get
yeah.
behind that. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Or
Let's see if
maybe
there's any.
the one we're going to talk about next.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see Toronto winning that game.
Caulfield, Gunther. Shots. Nothing for shots. Yeah, I think we're gonna just pass on props with all these back to backs. Got all the numbers
It's
screwed
hard
here.
to. The scheduling spots are like so tough right now. To
Yep.
it's almost like you pretty much have to take the team that is going to be have the most energy to win. Like in this one, Montreal would probably have the most energy, I would think. But the next one, I mean, minus 245 for the Wild.
That's wild. No pun intended. Let's see what's going on here. Why can't I get this to work? What game is next? Toronto and Minnesota. That's not the right one. Should be the one on the opposite of this. Let's see. Alright. This wants to act up. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just switch over to the bet stat for the bet wager talk one. That's what I'll do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just switch over now because this one's acting stupid. This one too. Alright. Get you guys Sunday. Put this one in. Alright, there we go. Timestamp is next one. 55:20. All right, next game on the board, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs on the road plus 200. Minnesota on at home minus 250. Over under is set at a flat 6. Minus 125 to the over. Toronto is 28, 27, and 12 on the season. 11, 16, and 5 on the road. Minnesota is 38, 17, and 12 on the season. 19, 8, and 8 at home. Head to head between these two teams, the Leafs have won 6 of the last 10. They are an even 500 on over-unders in those 10. They have played once this season back on January 19th in Toronto, where Minnesota won 6-3. Toronto is 1-6-0-3 in their last 10. 5 of those 10 have trended to the over. Toronto's coming in off of a 2-3 shootout loss versus Buffalo today. They are on a back end of a back-to-back. This is the second and final game of a short 2-game road trip. They will travel back home to take on the Islanders on Tuesday. Minnesota is 5-3-0-2 in their last 10. 3 of those 10 have trended to the over. Minnesota is coming off of back-to-back losses, losing today to the Rangers 2-4. This is the fourth game and final game of a four-game homestand. They will head out on the road on Tuesday to take on the Blackhawks.
I don't know how you don't take the Wild here.
Yeah, it's going to be wall play today, so it's going to be Stolarz tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah, Stolarz and Wallstat. They're already both confirmed. These are the two teams that let up the most shots, right?
Yeah.
So I would look at maybe taking the game total over for shots.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Let me look at
I don't know
so
how
they
much the Wild are gonna be interested in this game. That's the only thing. Is like
yeah.
this is
65
at in
58.
Minnesota, right?
It is in Minnesota. You are correct.
No Matthews.
Man, come on, Utah. Crazy.
Yeah, this will be the last time I take Utah to do a damn thing. You had to win this game.
Utah power play. How long ago was that? Hope it's right now coming up. Toronto may
I'll
have
take
travel
Wild.
issues
I'll take
with.
Wild puck line first period.
Yeah, that's right. Minnesota's getting that snowstorm tonight, right? That's the one Alex was talking about. He said Toronto may be having
Yeah.
some travel issues with that. Did you hear what JD said about Utah being stuck on the tarmac for 7 hours last night?
Really?
Yeah, he posted on X because he had a whole bunch of Colorado props, and some of them cashed, but a lot of them didn't. He said, I apologize, I did not see the report of Colorado sitting on the tarmac last night for 7 hours trying to get out or fly out. Like, man, I
Jeez, I
wish
would
I
have
would have
been all
known
over
that
the
too.
Jets.
Yeah.
I like Wild puck line first period. Like for all the games here where a team is coming in off the road.
Yeah. I could see
It's
that.
pretty much all I like.
Um, yeah, I
Minus
think
245. Like I can't see Toronto winning this game, but
yeah, I'm definitely gonna look at shot props on both sides of the teams here.
yeah,
They both,
Hartman,
yeah, Hartman.
Hartman.
Um, yeah, whole bunch. Like, I don't know about Nylander and Tavares, but Nicholas Robertson, he's somebody that's still playing. Matthias Michelli is another one I might look at. Vegas scored. You got the team total.
Oh, good.
Dorofeyev.
Had 3 units on that.
Yeah, Dorofeyev
Hartman
scored.
over shots. Either 1.5 or 2.5 ladder it. He's on the top line.
Rico Sergachev's got 2. I know. I think you were waiting on that, but
no, I didn't bet that.
I think he had him in a parlay or something. Rico, he was looking for him to get 2.
Oh, Rico was. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, this is probably going to be a prop game for me. Like, I want to lean the over, just that both teams don't seem to play a lot of defense, given hence that they've been up a lot of shots. But head-to-head wise, they're an even 500. That last game they did play this season was a 6-3 game. So I could see it getting there, but Wallstad's been, back and forth. He probably has a decent game here, but probably won't take an over. I'm just going to look at props in this one.
I'm going to go wild first period and second period here. I don't see the Leafs having much left coming out of Buffalo. Like, they just played a tough game for them against Buffalo, and then they're going on a back-to-back all the way to Minnesota. I think they get ruined here. Unless Minnesota doesn't care at all. I think Minnesota will. First period and second period, puck line. Team total over. Not going to be much left here for Toronto.
Yeah. Come on, Utah. All right. You ready to move on?
I can't believe Utah's struggling against. It's weird. Anyways.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
They're pretty much done. Even if they make the playoffs. Are they going to win a game against Colorado or whoever they play against?
Yeah. All right. Let me write down those times.
Next one.
Yep. All right, next game on the board, we have the Nashville Predators on the road, plus 150. Edmonton at home, minus 185. Over-under is set at 6.5, minus 120. Juice to the over. Nashville is 29, 27, and 9 on the season. 12, 14, and 6 on the road. Edmonton is 32, 26, and 9 on the season. 16, 11, and 4 at home. Head-to-head between these two teams, the Edmonton Oilers have won 7 of the last 10. 4 of those 10 have trended to the under. They have played twice this season. The first was on January 6th in Edmonton, where the Oilers won 6-2, and then back again on January 13th in Nashville, where Nashville won 4-3 in overtime. Nashville is 3-4-2-1 in their last 10. 3 of those 10 have trended to the over. Nashville is on the 4th game of a 5-game road trip. They are coming in off of a 3-4 shootout loss versus Vancouver. And they will play again on Tuesday when they head down to Winnipeg to take on the Jets. Oilers are 4-5-1 in their last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the over. Edmonton is coming in off of back-to-back losses. Shitty losses for them. They lost to St. Louis 2-3 in overtime to Robert Thomas, what I had just mentioned a few minutes ago. Chinakov's got 3 shots there, Mark. So Edmonton is on the first game home off of a 4-game road trip, and they will play again at home on Tuesday when they take on the Sharks. Zawinja. No. Nashville first goal, first period. Not first goal, but Nashville to score in the first period. That is my initial lean. You got Edmonton coming in off of a 4-game road trip. Have been playing horrible, letting up shots. Like I honestly leaned the over in this game. Just because Edmonton's scoring, but they're also letting up a lot of goals. I know they only had 2 in that last one. Let's see. What else do I see in here? So Nashville, let's look at their last strength. They put up 3 against Vancouver, 4 against Seattle, 2 against Buffalo, 6 against Boston. But that Boston was on the road where they played like shit. 2 against the Blue Jackets, 2 against Detroit. A lot of 2s in there, man. I wonder how Nashville is first period. Let's see. Goals by period. Well, I already had it on here, and I haven't used this in a while. Goals allowed. How about goals for first period? Who are we looking at? Nashville. Nashville. So they are 23rd. 3, 6, 9. Like 9th or 10th in the league for the worst to put a goal in the first period. But the Oilers are 2nd in the league for allowing a goal in the first period. So I like that. I think Nashville gets one here. They could pot one. Let me see if so they potted 1 in the first versus Vancouver. They did not pot 1 in Seattle. They did not pot 1 in Buffalo. They potted 1 in Boston, or at home versus Boston. 1 versus Blue Jackets. I think they could probably get 1 here. They had 1 in that last matchup. They did not have 1 there. They did have 1 there. They had 1 there. They had 1 there. Yeah, I mean, somebody's using the potty. Something I can probably get behind in this is over 1.5 first period, over 5.5 full game. Outside of looking at the last 5 games, you had that 1 game that was a 3-2 shootout, overtime win. Not shootout win, overtime win. But outside of that, 5 of the last 6 have went north of, or 4 of the last 5 have went north of over 5.5 goals. I could see that for sure. So I'm just talking about Pearlo. You got Edmonton coming home off of a 4-game road trip. You got Nashville. They are on the 4th game of a 5-game road trip. So they are also on a road trip where they've went 1-2 in this road trip. I'm looking at Nashville first period for a goal in the first period. Possibly over 1.5 first period, over 5.5 full game. The Matty Rob special. Excuse me. I didn't get a chance.
I just like the over.
I do like the over in this one as well. It looks like it's going to be netminders Saros and Jari.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that spells
bad.
over.
All right, Cash Carconi.
Nashville team total over.
Let me look at that. Yeah, I think you get both overs. Man,
Yeah.
only a minute. Oh yeah, Carconi's got 3. Get a Paterka shot? Nope. We needed a Paterka shot and a Schmaltz point to cash that plus 1,300, or when it was like a 1,500 parlay or some shit. Oh well. I hit almost all my straights today, but if you tailed all my straights, we definitely cashed. I'm dying. Oh, were you talking about the
Cannot believe the
reference
man
to
didn't beat the Penguins. Just cannot believe it. Crazy.
the reference to Lion King, probably. Yeah, a Nashville goal first period, over 1.5 first period. Edmonton, a full game over. That's everything I like in this one. I'm sure I'm gonna like some props in this one too, but I don't see nothing yet.
Maybe go back to the Oilers second period over.
Mm-hmm.
32.
Connor McDavid, he's got 6 goals in the last 5 games versus Nashville. 3, 6, 9, 10. In his last 10, he's had 5, 6, 7, 8. He's had 10 goals in the last 10 games versus Nashville. He had a goal in 7, at least 7 of the 10. And he had a 2-goal game and a 3-goal game. He also, I think he scored in that last game. He did. He's got a goal in 2 of the last 3. He's at home too, right? Yep. So I would take him over 1.5 points as well. He's had over 1.5 points in 8 of the last 9. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the last 10 games. He's had 2 or more points. In 4 of those games, he's had 3 or more points. And in 3 of those games, he's had 4 or more points. So definitely in the games at home, 3 of those games, he's had 3 or more points. And 3 of the 5 at home. He should roll here. I'll probably be on his over 1.5 points. Anytime goal. I don't know about shots. Let me see what he looks like for shots.
Geez, Nashville team total over is minus 155 for 2.5.
Wow.
That's how much the books pay. I think of Jari.
I'm going to tell you the last 10 games shot count that McDavid has had versus Nashville. 8, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 8, 10, 3. He's fucking all over the place with this.
All over
but
the
you know
place,
what?
yeah.
All the home games are 8, 3, 5, 8, and 10.
Yeah.
Like, I could probably get behind his shots at home. Like, they're
Yeah,
coming off of back-to-back losses, right? Remember at one point we were just taking him every time he came home. It was almost like Sergachev.
Yeah, it might be the best bet on the board.
Yeah.
McDavid over shots.
And points. Let me see.
There's not much to stop him on that team. Stamkos. Holla.
I mean, Draisaitl is right there with him. Like as far as
Mm,
um, points, goals, everything versus Nat. So listen to this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 7 of the last 10 games, Draisaitl has had 3 or more points in those 7 games. 3 or more points. He's had a 4-point game, and he's had 2 5-point games versus Nashville. That is absurd. That is very absurd. I think you just take Draisaitl and McDavid for 2 points each and call it a day. One of them's going to hit. They're probably both shitty odds, though, if I had to guess. I mean, the Preds have been okay. They just barely lost to Nashville. They lost to Vancouver. Yikes. Sorry, Rich. Beat Seattle. Just barely lost by a goal to Buffalo. Beat Boston 6-3, although the Boston was on the road where they don't play great. Beat Columbus in their barn 2-3. Nashville's been playing pretty good. Edmonton, they're just all over the place. But yeah, give me over first period, over full game, over 5.5 in a parlay. McDavid over 1.5 points, 3.5 shots. Draisaitl 2+ points. And a partridge in a pear tree. Damn you, Mammoth. Bums.
yeah,
That's all right.
that's the last time I take the Mammoth to do anything. I think that they might be the team that I've lost the most on, except for that one time that Rico was all over them against
Oh,
LA back.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. That besides that, I don't think I've won a single thing off them.
I thought about taking Chinnikov straight, but because I was having such a good day, I wanted to try to get like a 5-unit bet in and see if we can maximize our profit. But I'm sure we're still up like 5 or 6 units on the day. I'll have to check, but yeah. Okay, you ready to move on to the last game here?
Yep.
Hymes Body Lube, it's the best there. I said it.
I've never felt this way before.
All right, let me get the. I don't know if you saw the clip yesterday, but I had a clip of Stadler and Waldrop every so often playing so that we could hear somebody arguing because both you and JD were not on. So
No.
yeah, it was pretty funny. I'll play it at the end here before we get off. But let's see, 1920.
What do we got? Florida versus.
You are correct there, sir. All right, we have Florida on the road -135, Seattle at home plus 110. Over under is set at a flat 6, -118 to the over. Panthers 33-29-3 on the season. Excuse me. 15-15 on the road. Seattle 21-16-9 on the season. 10-7-5 at home. Head to head between these two teams, Seattle's won 5 of the last 8, and 2 of those 8 have trended to the over. So lots of under games here. Most recently, they played on that was last year. The last time they seen each other was at the end of or mid of last year February 22nd in Florida, where Seattle won 2-1. Florida is 5-5 in their last 10, 4-4 and 2 to over-unders and pushes. Florida is coming in on a 3-game winning streak, most recently beating the Blue Jackets at home 2-1 in overtime. This is the first game of at least a 4-game road trip, and they play again on Tuesday when they travel to Vancouver to take on Rich's Canucks. Seattle is 3-7 in their last 10, 3-4 to over-unders and ties or pushes. Seattle is coming in on a 4-game losing streak, most recently losing to Colorado 1-5. Or actually, they're playing right now, right? They are winning right now, I think. 3-1 or some shit. Anyways, but prior to the game tonight that they're winning, they are coming in on a 4-game losing streak, losing 1-5 to Colorado at home. This is the 7th game of an 8-game homestand, and they will play back at home on Tuesday when Tampa Bay visits them in their own barn. I kind of want to take Florida here.
I got nothing on this game. Over, maybe. I don't know what to do with this one. Florida probably wins here and then goes home and wins or loses, or I don't know.
You got Bobby and Decord. So one thing to note.
I would take Decord over saves.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's about the best I could get to.
I want to lean Florida here, but I would have to wait and see. No.
What's the number on Florida?
Minus 135. You know what though? I'm gonna wait to see. I like props in Florida's here. You got so many injuries. You got Bennett out, Marchand out, Reinhardt out. All of those players are out. I would rather take somebody that's going to be stepping up in those roles, for instance, somebody that you tail a lot, like a Evan Rodriguez. You know, I could see him playing in a role where maybe he's playing like PP1.
Lundell.
Yeah, Lundell. Let me look and see if they got these lines shaked out yet. They probably don't, but all of these players they aren't projected to return for like another week. So they should be so right now you got Verhaeghe.
They're just sitting a whole bunch of people.
You got Verhaeghe, Rodriguez, and Lusterinian on line 1. Then you got Samoskevich, Lundell, and Tkachuk on line 2. Greer, Thomas Nozick, and Cole Reinhardt on line 3. And then Boquist, Kunin, and Hinterosa on line 4. So
I would just take Rodriguez over Shots.
Yeah, Rodriguez over Shots is going to be good. He's not playing on PP1, but he typically plays center on PP2, and that's where they got him again. Mm-hmm. But I could also see them floating players around and moving players around during the game, so I wouldn't hold them to these lines that they're playing in right now.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Dorofeyev, how do you watch? I like that.
Michael Benning is playing. Oh, Uvis Blinskis is out. I might even take Seattle here just because, they're obviously mailing it in. So
yeah.
When did they get Cole Reinhardt? He was playing for Vegas, I think. They must have picked him up off waivers, or
Yeah, that's Sam's brother, right? I'm pretty sure.
yeah, he was playing for Vegas. They picked him up off waivers.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind taking him for a goal.
so yeah, Matthew Tkachuk's got good numbers versus Seattle. He's scored in 2 of the last 5 versus Seattle. Not the greatest, but let me see who else. Jordan McCann, although he hasn't scored as of late. Gustav Forsling. I was on his shot prop last game. Didn't cash, but has been shooting quite a bit more often. He's got 3, 5, 3, 7, and 9 and 2 versus Seattle. Averages 8 shot attempts. Line's always -1.5. There's no line yet. That's somebody I could probably get behind. I know, like I said, I lost on him last time, but it's definitely something I could get behind. Who else? Let me look at Rodriguez. Erod. Rodriguez. I'd have to wait to see what his line is. He hasn't really been shooting as of late compared to when me and Pearlo were paralleling his shots. He's only had 1, 2, 0, 2, 2, 0, 1. His last 6. Not the greatest, but he is pretty consistent for 2 against Seattle. But I think in this role with all of these injuries, like he's gonna feel like he's gotta shoot. Same thing with Carter Verhaeghe. I'm looking for his props right now. Boom. Shots. 4, 3, 3, 2, 5, 1. Yeah, I could probably get behind his shots. It's on the road. We'll see. Yep, I really don't see a whole lot more. I don't. My initial lean is Florida, but with all those injuries, like I can't
Yeah,
take them.
I mean, I don't even know if I want to touch this game with all those injuries and stuff.
Yeah, I'll wait to
Seattle
see what
needs to
morning skates
win.
are and then look at some props. I could probably get a cup behind some
I would
props.
lean Seattle actually,
Yeah.
but anyways, let's clip this.
Yes, sir. Timestamp this. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. All 35 of you, 36 of you. I know we got up to 40 a little while ago, but this is the clip version of everything we went through for this game or for this Sunday's Fun Day, March 15th. 6-game slate. Hopefully, we get you guys some bangers. First game on the board, we got 3 p.m. Eastern. St. Louis Blues taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Got the no goals, first 5, under 6.5. I like the under in this one. We will probably get to some props in this one as well, but for right now, that is my only look. Perlo.
Me too.
All right.
No
Well,
goals
if we
for
both
5 under
agree with
six
it,
and a half.
you better just lock it in now.
Yeah.
All right, next game on the board, we have 5 p.m. Eastern. We have the San Jose Sharks taking on the Ottawa Senators. Both of these teams are on back-to-backs. I like Ottawa money line under 7.5 goals parlay, and Ottawa team total over 3.5 goals. This is also going to be another game for props on the Ottawa side for me. So we will see what we get to tomorrow morning. Pearlo.
I like Ottawa puck line first period, and I like that money line under 7.5.
Alrighty, next game on the board, 7 p.m. Eastern. We have the Anaheim Ducks on a back-to-back taking on the Montreal Canadiens on a back-to-back. Probably going to take Montreal in some type of fashion. I know the line's not playable. Probably parlay it with something or try to make a two-legger that makes it a playable line. But maybe Minnesota there. I know you had mentioned that, Minnesota and Montreal. I'm thinking maybe Minnesota and Ottawa. But we'll see where we get to. Oh, look at who we got in the house. Go ahead, Perlo.
What's
Hey.
up?
What's happening?
How you doing, buddy? I got over first period and Dostal over saves in this one.
Okay.
How we doing?
Saves. We are doing good. We are actually on our
Pretty good.
clip. We're clipping already.
Clipping.
We're
My volume
as-
keeps going down.
as Perlo would say, we are flying. through
Oh, how you
this.
feeling, bud?
He's still a little under
What's
the
that?
weather, but he's doing good. He said, "Yes, how you
I'm
doing?
yes, how
How
you
you
I'm
feeling?
feeling?"
getting by. I'm getting by. I'm getting by.
Okay.
This way.
All right. All right. That's all that matters.
Yeah, looks like he's doing great.
Better than the alternative, right?
Absolutely.
Which was
Yeah.
yesterday and the day before. No,
Okay. Okay.
I know
happy
you're
to see
just
you upright.
yeah. I know you're just getting in here, but we were talking about our looks in the
Yep.
Anaheim Montreal game. You
Okay.
got both teams on a back-to-back. You have
Yep.
anything for this game other than
Well, I mean, I'll definitely be on Goche for goal in the first goal. You're gonna get you'll get Dostal tomorrow, right? Against Fowler, I'm guessing.
Yep, that is correct. It is Fowler and Dostal.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any. Let me just see something here. Let's see, Montreal. So Montreal 7-5 on the back end of back-to-backs this year, but I guess you got to take it into it different now with Fowler in there.
Yeah, that was our
It's
thing. Was like our initial lean was like these two teams over, but then you also got the pre 8 p.m. Eastern on a Sunday.
yeah, yeah.
We definitely like
Yeah.
the under there in the St. Louis Winnipeg game.
Yeah.
The early one there. Same thing with San
Yeah.
Jose and Ottawa.
What a great win for San Jose! Holy crap!
Oh yeah.
And what happened
Great
to your
win.
team? They fucking crapped their pants.
Yeah, they did. They fucking crapped it multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, they went up 2-0.
Yeah, and they pulled the Penguins. Penguins are good at that, going up real early and
Yeah.
then shit in the bed. They pulled McCann Hattie alert. McCann's and Dorofeev's on a Hattie alert as well.
Oh right,
Both of
yeah. I had Dorofeev. I'm good with that game. I had Dorofeev for a goal, first goal, and I had Marner for 2 points. So I'm good. I'm not touching
Leshinov
that.
just scored for the Blackhawks 4-1.
Okay, that helps. That helps anyone who has the over.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I have to take more of a look into. It's just into that game. I don't have the feel for it right now.
Okay. No
Yeah,
biggie.
I wish I had something intelligent to say, but that's not happening. Yeah.
No worries. All right, we can move on back to next game on the board. We got the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Minnesota Wild. It's going to be Stolars and looks like the kid Wallstat. If I were going to do anything in this, both of these teams are the worst two teams for giving up shot props. We were looking at possible game total shots over.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to a side, but I will definitely be looking at shot props for these two teams. Perlo.
I got the Wild first period puck line, second period puck line, and Hartman over shots.
Any initial thoughts there, JD? I know you're just
Yeah, I mean, I would lean to Minnesota. I like the two period puck line plays that Perlo's talking about. I would even lean to Minnesota in regulation. I just
Mm-hmm.
I can't see how Toronto, like, they shot their wad tonight in this game against
Yeah.
Buffalo. They answered the bell, that they should have answered, immediately with the Matthews situation. I don't see them doing it 2 games in a row. And Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
like, they I hate to say it, but it has to be a get right game for Minnesota.
there you go, Poe
I
buddy.
mean,
Yeah.
He's here today.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree. I think Minnesota should win this in regulation easy, pretty much.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a Poe buddy says
Go ahead.
Comrie hasn't started since February 25th. Yep, I agree. That too.
Wait, who hasn't started? Oh,
Comrie for the
in the Winnipeg St. Louis game?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Alex B
did you
was
guys? I mean, the Blues. I mean, I have to be on St. Louis.
Yep. We lean St. Louis, no goals first 5 under 6.5 is something we also like. Game totals at 5.5. Yeah, that's something that we could get behind there, that one.
Oh, they're
All right.
reviewing this Chicago goal.
Oh, they are. I see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a look at some numbers tomorrow, but I think. Oh, no goal.
No
Hand
goals.
pass. No
No
goal.
goals.
Where's Saros? Where's UC Saros?
Yeah. All right. Next
Okay.
game on the board, we have the Nashville Predators taking on the Edmonton Oilers. For me, I have McDavid over 1.5 points, McDavid over 3.5 shots. You can also take Draisaitl over 1.5 points. Like their numbers versus Nashville are just absurd.
They're off the charts.
Yeah, they're absurd. Like you could, I want to say, I think I was telling Perlo like Draisaitl's got like 5 or more games with like 3 or 4 points in each game. Like it's absurd. He's got multi-point games all over the place with this one. But yeah, and probably the over here. Perlo?
I like the over. I like Nashville team total over, and I like all those props you just said.
And JD.
Yeah, I could probably get behind that Nashville team total. It's kind of hard not to take the opposition team total right now when you're playing the Oilers. So, Yeah, the other one I would look to, and I'm so pissed that I didn't play it in the game, their game against Dallas or whoever, no, St. Louis, is an at-home assist. I think he's now got an assist in 9 of the last 10 games, and you're getting him at almost 2-1.
Nice.
So that's the other thing. Yeah, that I would look for.
Okay. And the final game on the slate, we have the Florida Panthers taking on the Seattle Kraken. I don't know if I'm going to get to an Evan Rodriguez prop, but with all the injuries that Florida is facing right now, no Bennett, no Marchand, no Reinhardt. Just expect some of those guys that are in the lower lines to come up. I could see Verhage feeling like he needs to shoot Rodriguez and Matthew Tkachuk. So I'll probably be looking at props for those players. But that is it for me. Perlo.
I'm going to throw a little pizza money on the Kraken and like Rodriguez over shots or something like that. This game is, who knows? But I'll throw a little bit on the Kraken.
JD.
I may play Florida team total over if it's. I'm going to pull it up now. I can't bet on Seattle, but they have been far better on the back end of back-to-back. So maybe that is the right side. I don't even see the line. What's the line here?
For the team total?
Oh, Florida's minus 135 tomorrow. Is in that range.
They're on the road and the injuries. Like I get the line.
No, I saw the injuries. Yeah, no, I saw. Yeah. I saw what they don't have. I don't know. I may just it may be a
You can get a flat 3 at minus 127.
I'd probably be more inclined to do that. I have to wait and just I'll take a look at some numbers because that's kind of what I did with the Seattle game today. Is I just played a few goal props,
mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if I cashed anything.
Yeah, Sam Miscavige definitely needs to wake up for sure.
Yeah, you just don't know where their heads are at. Like, I think it doesn't. I think Seth Jones returns tomorrow. Like maybe shots on. Like I would look that would kind of intrigue me to play a shot prop if he's because I think he does come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would think he's going to want to get involved. Like guys who played for who knows how long. Like I'd be inclined to take his shots on goal prop.
And I mean it's prime opportunity with all the injuries too. So you just hop right in and be somebody that needs to do something.
Right.
Montour, former team. Yeah, he used to be a Seattle Kraken. That might be a good look. Buddy, you missed it. Well, you know, I think I have it. I think I still have it set up. Yesterday, I had this set up for you because I was gonna have no JD and no Pearlo, and wanted Buddy to. He'd been asking for this, and he wasn't here. But
why don't you just check yourself into the old fool's home while they still have a bed left?
So we cut to that about like 4 or 5 times yesterday, just throughout the show so you guys could hear some people arguing. It was just me and Rico. But well, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just hard for me to ever. I just can't bet Seattle. I mean, they're better at plus money. I get it. Like, I don't know. For me, though, most of their games are passes, and unless I can find a prop.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I don't know what happened to Pearlo. Looks like he dropped out. Not sure what happened, but I was just gonna tell you guys to make sure you go over to his Winnable, and where you can get all of his official plays there. I believe there's code for 50% off his Hymes 12. So we'll see if he pops in. JD's going to be over on VSiN. You can read his columns there. Got some radio. You said a radio one coming up too, right? Or is that tonight or last night?
I'm supposed to do TV tomorrow, but there's some college basketball big stuff going on like right now, so I got bumped for some bullshit college basketball.
Fuck them
I think
kids.
there's a tournament that's like that's got a few teams in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
But
VSiN article tomorrow at about, it should hit the site around 2 p.m. Eastern, and then Monday at noon Eastern on Sirius XM.
alrighty, and for me, you can find me over on Instagram, YouTube at Exotic Wagers with a Z. We're typically on this channel on Tuesdays and Saturdays. We are on Pearlo's channel on every other day of the week. You can just follow us both. Turn them notifications on so you can see which channel we're going on live every night. JD's usually in with us. 10 p.m. Eastern is typically our start around time. So Rico will probably be back in soon as well. So for me, JD, Pearlo, thank you guys all for tuning in, and we will catch you guys on the next one.
No clip? Or you clipped?
We were clipping when you came in. That's why.
Okay. Sorry, I'm late to the party.
Yeah, that's what I said. We were rolling through this one.
Okay.
Like I said, with Pearlo.
Screw it up. Goodbye.
Yeah. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.